Yo, what up, squad? All right, man. So it looks like PlayStation just recently gave us a new update for the PlayStation Portal, man, which is version 5.1.0, man, which just came out. But the question is, did anything even change? Now, I think this is probably the main thing you guys are going to want to know, including myself. So what we're going to do in this video here, man, I want to go ahead and walk through the PlayStation Portal on the new update, and we're just going to see all of the changes that were made, if any. And then we also gonna walk through maybe any of the new games that might have been secretly added as well. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and get to it, all right? Now, the first thing that I did here was just check the release notes that PlayStation typically posts on the PlayStation blog site, which I'll go ahead and link that page for you guys down in the description section below. It just pretty much gave us the generic improved system, software, performance, and stability, along with ability on some screens, which, if you know anything about updates, that means one or two things, all right? Either one, there's nothing that was noticeably different, or two, they made some changes, but you know, you gotta go hunting for it. So what we gonna do, man? Let's go hunting, all right? So if you guys don't know how to actually update it, let's go ahead and just kind of walk through that. So to update it, man, all you guys got to do is just boot it up. We're going to go ahead and press on the PlayStation button. And the first thing you guys are going to get here is you're going to see that there is a brand new update, man. So all we got to do is just press on download, and then we're going to go ahead and let it do its thing. All right, so while it's download here, let me go ahead and just kind of ask y'all this. Now, how do you guys feel about the PlayStation Portal kind of forcing you to take the updates versus kind of giving you more of an option to update it or not? Now, the reason why I ask this is because what if it's a bad update? What if the word got out there that, hey, do not take this update, but yet when you have your PlayStation Portal and you turn it on, you're forced to take this update versus not take it? But I guess it is what it is, but I just wanted to ask you guys that just to kind of get your opinion on it. So let me know down in the comment section below how you guys feel about that, all right? All right, y'all, so now that it's done, man, let's just go ahead and just kind of walk through the whole UI here, man, just kind of see if there's anything that we can notice from a difference from the last version, which was version 5.0. So let's go ahead and walk through it. All right, so first off, right off the rip here, man, we still get our same kind of menu here where you guys can kind of swipe between either connecting to your PlayStation or you can connect up to the cloud streaming here. Let's just go into the menu here first and just kind of see if we notice any difference here. Again, you still get the same as far as your console that's connected along with the PlayStation Link. As far as the brightness still seems to be the same. Settings, home. Do we notice any difference in here? Let's go to network. No, network still the same. System. We notice any difference in here? And then let's just go ahead and just check and make sure that we are on that the right ones. Okay, so version 5.1.0 there. All right, so we are on that. Let's go down to battery. Show battery percentage. Nope, that's been there. All right, so no changes in system, display, and brightness. Again, nothing changed here. You still can change these to be your standard, or you can turn them off. Let's see if we go to controller. Okay, controller still the same. PlayStation Link device. We don't use that. And then the cloud streaming beta. Cloud streaming beta is still turned on. Subscribe. So yeah, all of that is still pretty much the same. All right, so nothing looks like as far as to be changed within the menu in itself. So let's go ahead and let's just go to the stream catalog here and see if we notice any changes here. Now, I will say, I do feel like just now, I felt like it loaded into the cloud streaming beta. Now, that obviously could be a placebo effect too, but it does feel like it was a little bit faster, but I could be tweaking on that one there, but it is what it is. As far as this menu here, again, everything still seems to be the same. We get our close quick menu here to be able to do that. If we press the PlayStation button here, boom, okay. Still get that. All right, so all of that still seems to be the same. Let's go to the filtered ones here so we can sort by recently added. All right. Yeah, all of that still seems to be the same. There's nothing new that was added within the filtering. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not seeing anything that's like a major difference or anything that stands out. All right, so let's go ahead and connect it up to the PlayStation, and then let's see if we notice any difference there. Now, the reason why I want to kind of test this out is because I have noticed that there was people out there that have been saying that they had some connectivity issues since the previous version, and definitely make sure you guys go check that video out, man, because I did go through how you can actually fix the connectivity issues that a lot of people were facing. So definitely make sure you guys go check that video out. Now, it does seem like it's taking a little bit longer to connect to my PlayStation just now. All right, so we finally got connected up here. Again, not sure why it took so long to be able to connect to that. All right, so if we go through everything here, all of this still seems to be the same. I'm not noticing anything that's different, y'all. All right, I can still take my screenshots. Can still see all of that in my media library. Yeah, everything still seems to be the same there. All right, y'all, so for me, man, when it comes to just looking at the UI, you guys just saw me walk through pretty much everything. I didn't really notice anything that was different in my opinion. If y'all noticed something that I might have missed in this video here, just let me know down in the comment section below and put everybody else up on game. Now, the next thing I want to do here is just go ahead and kind of check out the cloud gaming catalog and just kind of see what new games we might have got that might have slid in there, you know, secretly. All right, so let's go ahead and just take a look real quick. All right, so let's go back to the home page here. And then we're gonna go over to our Steam catalog. So let's look at the list. Now what I have it set at, I have it set by recently added to the PS Plus store. So let's just go ahead and just kind of take a look at everything. So we got Battlefield 2042 that was added, Endless Dungeon, Five Nights at Freddy, okay. That was added in there, I know that's a big title. We got Sim Train is on here. I'm just trying to go through the ones that I feel like are kind of bigger ones. That I've known. Okay, GTA 3 is on here now. All right, y'all know me. I just got done playing that GTA not too long ago. Definitely vibing with that one. Let me see here. What else we got in here? Now, a lot of these titles, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I haven't really played these before. Alone in the Dark seemed like it could be interesting. We also got EA Sports PGA Tour that's been added on here. Now, Hogwarts Legacy was already on here, so I think this is probably where we pretty much are going to end up at. And we also got the Prince of Persia one that was added on here as well. But I feel like all of these other ones were already on here. So yeah, so not too many games that's been added. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to this update here, a little bit of a letdown. I was kind of hoping that we at least get some new features. Maybe they finally take the word beta off of cloud streaming and just let it be cloud streaming for what it is. But again, I know PlayStation is protecting themselves there just in case people say, it's not working that well. You know, they can always go back and say, we got beta on there. So it is what it is. But again, man, I still feel like when it comes to the cloud streaming platform and using this as a cloud streaming platform, I still think this is one of the best gaming handheld devices that's out there, man, just because of just the access to the catalog of games that you guys get to play. I love this Top Spin. This Top Spin 2K25, fire, bro. I'm telling y'all got to get in on it, all right? But yeah, man, I still think this is a great console for those who want to kind of add something to their PS5 console. I think this is definitely something you guys want to pick up for sure. All right, so now that we've kind of looked at a lot of the games that's on here, some new ones that were added, let's go ahead and just boot up one here and play it from a cloud streaming platform just to see if we notice any difference. And then we also going to connect it again up to the PS5, play a couple games there, and then just kind of see if we notice any difference. All right, let's do it. All right, so let's go down and let's get in on the Top Spin, man, so I can show y'all how dope this game is, all right? Got him. Let's go. Let's go, boy. Break point. Oh, we got him. Get over there. Oh, he gonna make. Oh, he out. Let's go. Let's go, boy. Yes, sir. Come on, man. All right, y'all. So overall, man, did I notice a difference with this update? I'm gonna be real with y'all. No. So there was no major difference when it comes to gaming, when it comes to just the navigation of the UI, anything like that. There was no updates, in my opinion, from what I've noticed. Now, there might have been some stuff just slightly done that was internal, anything like that. So I definitely still recommend you guys update it to get the latest one, just so you had the latest and greatest. But any noticeable changes from the version 5.0? No. Now, if you guys do want to see all the changes that were made on the 5.0 version, then you can check this video out right up here, man. See y'all in the next one. Squad, we out. Why PlayStation didn't give us no changes, bro?